All right, it is a Tuesday morning, a wet Tuesday morning. Between yesterday and last night, I dumped 1.3 inches of rain out of the rain gauge this morning. And it's September 20th, so we don't really need it anymore. But yeah, I know. You farmers just bitch. Yep. Well, I wish some of your 9-to-5 jobs depended on the weather, which I know some do, don't get me wrong, construction, shit like that. But those of you that go to an office every day, rain or shine, and complain about us. So, but I will show you some other things I'm doing here in a minute. So I had this old knife blade from a 22-foot head from a number of years ago. Actually, a local had bought this head when I had traded for a 25-foot head, and it's been sitting in my shop here on that shelf where I store some steel chunks and wood chunks and stuff for a long time. So I decided I was going to cut it up into short steel for scrap. I wanted to play with my hand bandsaw that I don't get to use that often, so I used that. Plus, I think my acetylene tank is empty in the torches. Need to get that filled sometime. So, I gotta get bins, go inside the bins, get them greased. I gotta get augers set up. Like I said, it's the 20th of September. Looking at the corn and beans right here, you can tell looking up on the hill. You can tell looking at that bean field. Yes, you can tell it might rain again too. Lovely. You can tell looking at the cornfield. Things are starting to turn brown. Leaves are starting to turn real hard on the beans. That's the U.S. Postal employee. I'll let it go. Yeah, I'll just have to get my mother's mail so that I make sure I get mine too in her mailbox. But anyways, so I'm thinking 10, 12 days, within the next 2 weeks, we probably will be into the field. So I'm going to throw that shit on my scrap pile here. Don't have a very big scrap pile this year, but so I call the guy that I normally call to come and haul that away, especially with fuel prices the way they are. I'll let him do it. If he gives me $10, then so be it. I'll be happy. So tank's still holding up pretty good. The paint job with all the rain we've had. So is the roofs on the whole bean bin, obviously you saw was painted. The roof up there on the wet bin still looks really good. So I'd say they did a decent job. So it's not all running off, within goddamn bees are nasty right now this time of year with the weather getting cool at night, then warming back up during the day. So, all right, so we'll see what else we can put on this video. I should just make a whole video of, my one video there, the farmer haters, just hater comments. Boy, they're special. So, and I'm waiting for a piece of equipment to show up. I traded something, actually 3 somethings. So that might give you a clue, and I used your taxpayer, my taxpayer funded subsidies to buy it all with. Yep, according to some of you nutbags, but I will give you, this has been a drawn out process and I don't want to get into it until it actually shows up, but I don't know, I'll give you a hint there. So we might be getting colorful on this farm, or different colorful, we'll say. I don't know. What did the one happy farmer make me do? This is going home with us at the moment. Road trip home. So we are back and it's raining. Imagine that. Yeah, you know, it's almost harvest time, so that's all it's gonna do is rain. Beautiful. That's backed in here. In case anybody wants to know what it is. For you non-farmers, this is what we harvest our soybeans with. Call it a grain head. Bean head, people call it different things. They use it for wheat, whatever. It's a small grain head. Oats, wheat, corn, or excuse me, beans, stuff like that. Combine and corn head will be coming here. Well, today's Thursday. I don't know, sometime in the next week or so, that'll be coming. It's all done, ready. They had a big wig from New Holland at the dealership yesterday, doing some software updates on the computers. Yes, computers, they're beautiful. Before you even hit a field. So there, I just spent for you subsidy, you know, people that think us you farmer haters that think us farmers are, you know, everything we own is paid for by subsidies. So there, I just bought that, a corn head, and a brand new Holland combine with all of my subsidy money. So thank you. Just keep it coming, you know. This is sarcasm, by the way. Most of you will get it. So, but as I've stated in previous videos, this was a deal that, oh God, we've been sitting on this for over a year, probably, because with the supply chain the way it is, and the fact that you have to make, like I talked about Jeff's, you know, new planner deal that he was trying to do, and they told him nothing till 2024. That's the world we live in. So I've been working on this deal. Luckily it happened, showed up. Obviously I traded my John Deere corn head, my John Deere grain head. I've always liked New Holland. For those of you that'll be like, what, you're a green guy. When we had the dairy, I wouldn't own anything but a New Holland small square baler. I think we had a 575. We've used New Holland round balers before. We started out, I've said this in previous videos, I'm just saying it again. We had, you know, the 469s, 479s, 489 sickle bar mowers. Then we got into the center pivot disc mowers and all that when we had cows. So I've always liked New Holland equipment. I like that double rotor system New Holland's had. And we used to have a guy years ago when I was a kid that had a New Holland. Of course, they had rotor back then before anybody. That used to harvest our corn when we filled the harvester for high moisture and whatever else we had left to sell and whatnot. So, and I got a good deal out of New Holland. Of course, when you try and steal somebody from a different color, that tends to, you know, perk their ears up a little when they can take a green guy and turn them red, or take a green guy and turn them yellow, or vice versa. So there you have it. It's now officially out of the bag, even though the combine's not actually here yet. Oh, and I have one more thing to show you. All right. Get that out of the way. Papa Joe's Garage. Hang on. Papa Joe's Garage in Virginia. Joe and Libby, and if I screw up your last name, I'm sorry. Blasetti, something like that. Okay, they watched the videos, and he made me an 1.5 inch deep, very deep well socket. You know, he cut one off and welded one on. He said his welds aren't always the greatest. Well, my welds are chicken shit, so now I have an 1.5 inch, which will fit those outlets that I put on. So that's cool. He emailed me. He sent it in this package. So Papa Joe's Garage. Joe and Libby, I'm just going to call you Blassetti. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. So you were at 21097 Ware Creek Road, Rappahannock Academy, Virginia. Something like that. So, alright, I will be getting a hold of you. So, I appreciate that deeply. Alright, I'm going to end this video because, you know, hey, it's raining, like I said, and there's nothing else to do, and it's almost 12:30 now that we're back, and I'm hungry for lunch, so I'm going to the house, and we will see you in whatever the next video is, which will be getting more shit ready, getting augers set up, getting that cart out, greased. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly when they're coming with the other stuff, but everything is ready to get here. Oh, I got extra parts I got to get out of. I'm going to walk out in the rain. I got to get out of the back of the truck. And you know, I never got these extra parts with deer. So, you're getting wet with me. Extra flighting for the grain head, in case you bend one. It's got these 2 extra end snouts. I gotta get them inside. So if you don't like the ones that are on there, you can put them on. I don't know. These are shorter than what the deer ones were. I think I like these ones that are on there. The deer ones were them freaking long ass things that stuck out quite a bit farther, like way out here. These don't stick out much farther, you know, past the reel when it's out. So I may leave them on, but all right, I gotta get my extra parts in here while it's before it starts pouring too much, because the radar looked ugly. And like I said, we'll see you in the next one. Oh, push on the Grumpy Farmer apparel link and get a hat or something. I guess we have a new design of hats, so go check them out. All right, one quick thing I wanted to show you, because I just got off the phone with them. I wanted to make sure it would go on there. Oh yeah, plenty of room between them. So that's sweet. So if we end up switching out, you know, like these old ones, which these are a bigger size, but they're on the outside, so it's not that big a deal. So let me flip you around here. It's raining, going back inside. So if we end up flipping them around, or you know, changing them again, or changing them on another one, I got the tool. So thank you, Joe and Libby, and now we'll see you in the next one.